Who's your favorite president?
Well, I can't change my story just because I'm in this library. I've always said my favorite president in my lifetime was Harry Truman. And I can explain that. And that is, I was a submarine officer. I was in the Naval Academy when Franklin Roosevelt died, and Harry Truman became president, almost completely unknown. Kind of taken on the ticket by Roosevelt just to throw a fig leaf to some people that he wanted to support him. Roosevelt never did confide in Harry Truman, and he was on the outside looking in. And when Roosevelt died, I was a midshipman, I cried, because I had the prospect of Harry Truman being my commanding officer, my commander-in-chief. Later, when I was in submarines, I began to appreciate what Harry Truman stood for and what he did. I think he was honest to a T. I doubt if he ever used a 3-cent stamp that he didn't pay for. So. And he was under tremendous pressure from the same people that tried to prevent President Johnson putting in place the Civil Rights Act. He was under the pressure of my senator, Dick Russell, and Strom Thurmond, and many others. I won't name them. And Truman, already unpopular, he went out of office the most unpopular president in history, ordained as commander-in-chief that all racial discrimination in the military forces was over that day. And he was condemned severely by all his generals and admirals, and overwhelmingly in the Congress, and by many other people in America, but he did it. And so my life on the submarine was changed by that decision. And it affected my whole future. And then after Truman left office, there wasn't much progress made on civil rights. It was 8 years later before Rosa Parks sat in the front of a school bus while Martin Luther King became active. Truman was 8 years ahead of them. And it was later before President Johnson finally was the ultimate hero in successfully ending legal civil discrimination. And so Truman was my favorite because of that.